To learn about Mount Lavinia Hotel story, start by learning about its history as a grand house built in 1806 by a British governor named Sir Thomas Maitland. He is said to have had a secret love affair with a local dancer named Lavinia. Their secret romance happened during the colonial time and is the story behind the hotel's name. It is also linked to a secret tunnel that was built between the house and her home. Now, more than 200 years later, the building is a famous old hotel in Sri Lanka, known for its colonial style and the famous story of this forbidden love. The story of the governor and the dancer is a key part of the hotel's history. The governor was Sir Thomas Maitland, who was a powerful British leader in Sri Lanka. He had the beautiful mansion built for himself in 1806 to serve as his residence. It was a grand building, positioned with a stunning view of the sea, a perfect place for a person of his status. It was during his time here that he met a young woman named Lavinia Apansua. She was a local dancer who belonged to the Rhodia community and was known for her beauty and talent. Lavinia was a mixed Portuguese and Sinhalese heritage, which made her stand out. Sir Thomas Maitland saw her performing and was immediately captivated by her grace. He fell deeply in love with her, and she reportedly felt the same way about him. However, their love was a forbidden one. In the early 1800s, during the British colonial period, society was very strict. There were strong social rules and racial barriers that separated the British rulers from the local Sinhalese people. A relationship between a high-ranking British governor and a local dancer from a lower social class was completely unacceptable. It would have caused a huge scandal and could have damaged the governor's career. Because of these strict rules, they could not meet openly. To keep their romance a secret, they had to find a clever way to see each other without anyone knowing. The legend says that a secret tunnel was built just for them. This tunnel supposedly ran from an old, unused well near Lavinia's house all the way to the wine cellar in Governor Maitland's mansion. This secret passage allowed Lavinia to visit the governor in private, away from the judging eyes of society. Their secret meetings continued, and the mansion became the center of their hidden love story. The name Mount Lavinia is believed to have come from the governor's love for Lavinia. He named the area in her honor, a quiet tribute to the woman he could not publicly acknowledge. This tale of secret love, hidden tunnels, and social barriers makes the history of the hotel very romantic and mysterious. The transformation of the mansion into a hotel is a fascinating part of its journey. The original building, constructed in a beautiful classical colonial style, was first the residence of the governor. After Sir Thomas Maitland left Sri Lanka, the mansion was used by other governors who came after him. Over time, the grand house was expanded and changed. It eventually stopped being a governor's residence and was turned into a hotel. This new hotel was named the Mount Lavinia Hotel, keeping the name that was inspired by the legendary love story. Over the last 200 years, it has grown and changed a lot. It has survived through different historical periods and has been updated many times, but it has always kept its old world charm. Today, the Mount Lavinia Hotel is a famous heritage landmark in Sri Lanka. It is one of the oldest and most respected hotels in the country. People from all over the world come to stay there, not just for its beautiful location by the sea, but also for its rich history. The hotel is still very well known for its colonial architecture. When you walk through its halls and rooms, you can feel the history around you. It feels like stepping back in time to the colonial era. The beautiful verandas, high ceilings, and classic furniture all tell a story of a different time. And of course, the hotel is famous for the romantic and sometimes controversial story behind its name. The legend of Governor Maitland and the dancer Lavinia is a big part of the hotel's identity. It adds a layer of romance and mystery that makes the hotel a special place to visit. The story is shared with guests, and it continues to capture the imagination of everyone who hears it. When we look at this story from a modern perspective, we see different things. The romantic legend of the governor and the dancer is very popular and has been told for many years. It is a beautiful story of two people from different worlds who fell in love and defied social rules to be together. This romantic tale is a big reason why so many people are drawn to the Mount Lavinia Hotel. It adds a touch of magic and mystery to the place. However, some modern viewpoints look at the story more critically. They point out the big power difference between Sir Thomas Maitland and Lavinia. He was a powerful, older British governor, while she was a very young local woman from a lower social class. This power imbalance raises serious questions about their relationship. Some people wonder if Lavinia was truly free to make her own choices. In that colonial period, local people, especially women, had very little power compared to the British rulers. This leads to concerns about whether their relationship was based on equal and willing consent. The age difference between them is also a point of discussion. These concerns do not mean the love story is completely untrue, but they add a more complicated layer to it. This controversy is an important reminder that history is not always simple or purely romantic. History contains complex stories, and some of them are difficult to understand from our modern point of view. It shows that even a famous love story can have darker sides when we look at the social and political situation of the time. The story of Mount Lavinia is not just a simple romance. It is also a story about colonialism, power, and the complex relationships between people from different backgrounds. Complexity is key, so remember that historical stories often have many layers, and they are not always as simple as they seem.